Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel and a brand new video. Back again, like I said. Anyway, I did the food shopping really late last night. I thought I'd grab Lucas to help me whilst he was actually up and not asleep, do you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't going to spend all of today waiting all day for him to help me, because he said he would help me. It wasn't happening. So we done it late last night and I need to go to the shop today and get some spreads because, well, I forgot to get some again. Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter. You know, it is what it is. So I'm going to enjoy my strawberry water this morning. I know, right? It's not a coffee. To be honest, I would have a coffee. But I want my water instead. You know? Have you ever had it where you've put your card details in to Amazon and you put it in, but it keeps remembering your old details, and you're trying to put your details in, but it won't accept it, and it's like, they're my old details, I want to put my new ones in, and it's just playing up and playing up. And I just think, I swear, I'm telling you now, if you can, someone's like, do you know what? I won't buy what I want to buy off Amazon. I'll go somewhere else. So that I did do, but they were dearer, and I thought, do you know what? You're not that worth it. You are not that worth it. Anyway, yesterday, what did we do yesterday? We helped our neighbour out. I say we, I mean Lucas. I just went over there because, well, I wanted to see her dogs. Obviously to see her as well, but, you know, mostly the dogs. One of them gets a little too excited and every so often gets his lipstick out. Bless him. Anyway, I also came on to not moan, but just to mention a little something. I'm not going to say any names because there's a private matter going on. But if you're with someone and you've had a child, but then you treat that partner of yours, the boyfriend, so badly to the point where he ends up leaving you, but then you meet somebody else and you take your child with you and you never let the dad see the child, that is a very childish move. Every dad has a right and deserves to see his own child, whether you like him or not. You know, and the other way around. You know, if the dad had the child, the mum has a right to see it. Do you know what I mean? Same thing. I just think if you're stopping them from seeing he or she, just because you don't like them anymore, that's not a reason for them to not see their child. If they're a good enough parent and they're safe to be around and they're capable of looking after their child, they shouldn't be denied access. That, I really disagree. I do not like that. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say any more than that. That's what I wanted to mention. I just wanted to say that I really believe all these mums, dads, you know, if you're separating or you're separated, don't stop the other parent from seeing their child. That is a really bad thing to do, especially if they're still a baby, because they're going to start calling the new man dad. They're not going to remember who their actual dad is, and it's going to make their dad look really silly. But I tell you what, when he or she gets older, they're going to want to find out who their dad is. And when they've gotten to know him, they're going to realise how lovely and nice and kind he is, and what a good dad that he's been trying to be. And you never know, he or she might choose their dad over their mum. I know plenty that have done that. Just saying. Alright, I'm just saying. So her trying to make him look bad, it won't last long. Not saying any names, but I just wanted to address it quickly, that I'm against people that do that. I know someone else that tried to do that, and she lost and the dad won. And his kids moved out to live with him, and one of his kids still lives with him. So some people are living proof that the other parent turns out to be better in the end. I'm sorry for my little rant earlier. I wanted to address something, and I wanted to say how it made me feel. And I can understand if the other parent wasn't capable or good enough to look after the child, but in this case they are. And I don't want any of what I said to offend any of you. I really hope that it didn't. All I did was address how it made me feel. And I don't think there's a problem with that. I really don't think, if I offended anyone, I'm apologising now. I hope I didn't. I don't think I did, but I would hate to know I did. So I also want to address that, I do feel for those that are having a hard time with separating and then divorcing parents, or if they're not married to separating. As you guys know, my parents divorced, and I know what it feels like for parents to divorce and not be together anymore. But it can be difficult and then get a lot easier, or it's just made easy. Some kids have an easy time, some don't have an easy time. And from my personal experience, it does get a lot easier. And you might think, not only does it get easier, but you might worry about, what if they prefer the mum, or what if they prefer the dad? It happens. You 99% of the time, most kids, they love both parents, whatever. It depends on the upbringing, how they were treated, if they were treated well or not well, or I found it difficult when I was a child, very difficult. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that my parents divorced, because it was what was best for the both of them. And they needed it. They know they needed it. And, they're a lot better people because of it. It gave them their independence back. It had them realise that, yes, it didn't work out, but we've had 2 kids out of it that have grown up to be young adults. And, they've also learnt that it didn't work out, but it might work out. It just might work out again with somebody else. And they're both still single, as far as I'm aware. Well, I know Dad's single. I don't know about Mum. But they will find someone else. And even if they don't want to, it's not a problem. I know some kids that have grown up and it's, my parents have been divorced this long and not found anyone yet. And they see it as such a bad thing. Some parents are happy of been single for so long. They actually like it and don't want anyone else. And that's still okay as well. I just feel like there's so much pressure on single parents to find someone else to try and prove they can do it again. Why can't they prove that they can just cope on their own without a woman or without a man? Do you know what I mean? I just feel like, because for a while when I was single, I started to get used to it and I ended up liking it. I didn't miss having somebody in my life. I started to think, do you know what? I'm doing all right. Do I really need someone? And then, well, I met Lucas, and just over 2 years later, I still call him a dickhead, and he still calls me a bitch, and we argue, and then it's love you. He'll leave the room to go in the kitchen, and it's love you. It's if he's going out, but he's not going out. He'll say it if all he's doing is going to the toilet. It's really cute. Because, that's just how he was taught. He was just taught to say it, and he says it quite a lot. He says it more than I do. And well, that's quite something, because I thought I said it a lot, but not compared to him. Anyway, the point of this part of the vlog is, I hope I didn't offend anyone. I needed to address something to help get it off my chest about something private that's going on. I never say names, apart from once I said a name by mistake. It slipped out, and that's what it was. But I've apologised for that mistake every time I've said I won't say any names. Quite a lot. Anyway, I will sit and chill for a while because my arm and shoulder is absolutely killing me to the point where I bend down to pick something up and I can really feel it, and it feels like I've sprained it, but all I did was play swing ball without warming up, so that's my fault. I don't think my friend warmed up either. She might have warmed up before I got there, but I doubt it. Anyway, I think we're both paying for a bit of pain in our arm and shoulders. So little Simsy did her live stream and raised a lot of money for St. Jude. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Anyway, there was one live stream where her dad was on with her. They dressed up as Eliza Pancakes. He thought her name was somebody else, and it was funny and so sweet. Anyway, he built a house, and I'm going to renovate it because the roof stressed me out. Bless him. Yeah, I'm going to renovate it, and then I will try and hope that she sees it, and it'll be up on the gallery. And I look forward to putting it on the gallery. It's gonna be really good. Anyway, I'm gonna do that and then get Lucas up so we can go and get our bits from the shop that we need to get and watch the films that he wants to watch after I've hoovered and all the rest of it, because it needs hoovering again. So I've been so busy doing lots of different things, and there's a private matter going on. It does involve Lucas and I, and we just need to get it sorted. We've helped the neighbour again with something to do with the garden, but yeah, that's why I've not filmed much today. And we just need a bit of our time to just chill and just think things over with things. It's nothing bad on us. We haven't had an argument or anything. It's just family stuff. And we really need to just chill for a little bit and just cheer ourselves up and try not to worry about what's going on right now. So because of that, on that note, I'm going to end, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody.